the girl. Let her go. I have this gun, you know, and I'll shoot you. Shut up! Come closer, and I'll kill her. Sorry, but you're not going to get the chance. Bang. And he was never heard from again. Damn, Phoenix Wright watching a YouTube video of a brutal death. I'm reading through the files of it was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Fugitive data. Terry Falls. Kidnapping, murder, sentence, death penalty. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recaptured on Eagle Mountain. Whoa, Valerie Hawthorne. Her very first client was a death row inmate who had recently broken out of prison. That was a whole year before Mia and I ever met. The hell, is he in the hospital room watching YouTube videos? 6 years earlier, Mia Fey, first trial. Aw, here we go. Flashbacks. February 16th, 9:24 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 4. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm going to die. I never should have accepted this case. Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Maya. I didn't do nothing. I swear, I ain't killed nobody. Terry Falls, my first client. It could be Fallis, I'm just gonna call him Falls. Terry Falls. Sentenced to death 5 years ago, and now a prison escapee. What the hell, dude? Just relax, Mia. Make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway? Why are you biting the damn chain and ball? Your teeth should be breaking right now. I didn't do nothing. I ain't killed nobody. I never lie. I didn't escape from nowhere. Bruh. But Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Oh, sorry, I told a little lie. Oh my god. But anyway, I didn't do it. I never killed nobody. I'm sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was strict, I tell you. That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear I didn't kill her. I could have never do that. Damn, Terry Falls. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. So her first case was dealing with an escaped convict. Wow. Then about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. The police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Her name was Valerie Hawthorne, right? The policewoman was Valerie Hawthorne. Is she related to the other Hawthorne we met earlier? Dahlia? She's the reason I escaped. So that much is true. He did meet with the victim. But I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive! It's true! I can trust him, right? I mean, I should, right? Let's look at our court record to see if we got anything. Valerie's autopsy report. Stabbed with a knife in the back. Died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. Proof of my profession is brand new and sparkles in the light. So we got Terry Falls, Valerie Hawthorne, 23, police officer and the victim, the key witness in the case against Falls 5 years ago. That's interesting. This dude's got tattoos on his faces, or are those scratches or scars? Excuse me. Ah! Whoa! You're not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. You're Why are you here? I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in a big scary lion's den. Hey bro, that's not what we do here. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. Where's Mr. Grossberg? Ha! Wait, is that Godot? Now that I think about it, is that Godot? Cause he's got the same hairstyle and he does the ha! He does the ha! Just the same way Godot does it. I bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? After all, it's me, Daigo Armando, Daigo Umahara. I guess it's Daigo, is it Diego? Diego Armando. I didn't say... So Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me. No. You got it all wrong. Today you're the finest. Whoa! After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine, an escaped death row convict for a first client. Yeah, thanks. I sure wish I could get out of it, though. Relax, I just heard some good news. The prosecutor for today is fresh out of his diapers as well. Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, he's earned a reputation as a genius since beginning his law career. I wonder if it's Edgeworth. Genius? Well, it's about time to head in, kitten. Sharpen those claws of yours. It's go time. Armando! A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple childlike voice, I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth. He was telling the truth, but he still ended it in jail. February 16th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Are you ready for courtroom flashbacks? Oh my god, it's Edward! Go! Court is now in session for the trial of Terry Falls. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand that lawyers for both sides are newcomers? Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So you're the new prosecutor everyone's talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. I guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? Come on, Mia. You can't lose. Not to someone younger than you. Yo, Edgeworth looks like someone who would pick Fox all day in Super Smash Bros. Melee. Yo, he looks like he plays Fox and Reflex all day. Dubbed the genius as soon as he started as a prosecutor. Today is his court debut. Valerie looks like Yumi. She looks like Yumi from Kolyoko, yo. Dooga digga 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 doo doo. Shaking my head cause I'm the judge and I have a super long beard. I have a super long beard. How does that make you feel? Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago he escaped from the police wagon, is that correct? Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day that the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death. You got it, kitten. Gavel! Stop calling her kitten! That's kinda sexist! Let's hear your opening statement. Yes, Your Honor, it was 5 years ago. The defendant Terry Falls was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old. A truly horrible crime. I remember it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted. Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was a certain witness's testimony. A witness's testimony? Testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted the criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. So Miss Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. That policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be exactly the victim, the same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne. Valerie Hawthorne? Oh, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on her testimony escaped 2 days ago, with only one thing on his mind: to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes. Gavel! It's quite obvious that the defendant is guilty. Come on, bro! Wait a minute, that's not right! At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. Why, you're even younger than me, you hypocrite. You hypocrite. Goddamn. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness. I called the detective who was in charge of the initial investigation of the case, Dick Gumshoe. You know it had to be Dick. Yep, look at that. A fresh dick out of water. Witness, state your name and occupation. Oh my goodness. Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case, sir. Look at that, his coat looks fresh as hell. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. I don't believe anyone asked you about that. Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes? What is it? You're really gorgeous. Excuse me? No, seriously, my heart is aching for you, pal. Detective, pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that something other than your heart will ache. Okay, I got it. Gavel! Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir, right away, sir. Yes, sir. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran on the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. That much is already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir, I got you, sir. Yes, pal. Let's take a look at this aerial map of the map here. Yes. Indeedy. This is the sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River, excuse me. The victim and the defendant met there on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to this car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. I see. Dusky Bridge map added to the court record. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Under the bridge downtown is where I drew some blood. Yeah, baby. Red Hot Chili Peppers. What y'all know about that? I'll warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. If there was no blood on the bridge, then you have no proof that they even met there. Your Honor! Your Honor, if you would like to listen to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced. The two of them most certainly did meet on Final Destination 1v1 Fox versus Fox only. No items, too. Why, Mr. Edgeworth, you play Fox, huh? I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I was some hoser. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir. You better not play Jigglypuff. Here we go, Mia. Hang on. Okay, now, listen carefully, kitten. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me, and get ready. You better get ready. Summary of the incident. The day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at the police checkpoint and set up at the base of the mountain. Or, we set up at the base of the mountain. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge. Naturally, I play Fox. Gavel! I'm tired of these damn foxes! Now, will the defense police hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination coming right up. Hey, settle down there, kitten. This isn't a fast food joint. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. That's Godot. That's Godot, yo. I'm not trembling. It's just cold in here. The courtroom could be a cold battlefield, alright. Especially for a beginner. Don't even know how to wave that shit. I don't need you to worry about me. I mean, I can at least pivot. I mean, the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner in here. Ha! You got me there. But maybe you should keep your claws out and show them what you've got, kitten. I heard you're really good at DIing. It's okay, Mia. Stay calm. Just remember those court procedure videos you stayed up all last night watching. An L counsel. L counsel like you mean it. Mia looks like she would actually main Marth. Mia is someone who would main Marth for sure. Summary of the incident. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. An unknown person? Press him. Hold it! Who's that unknown person? This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right? Nope, sorry. But I'm afraid I do. What? You're afraid you do? The one who called Sergeant Hawthorne was the defendant, Terry Falls. What? What? The defendant called her? Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls. A note? Yeah, a top secret memo that she left on her desk. Victim's note added to the court record. According to this note, it seems that the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls. Whose smart idea was it to keep that note away from me? Ha! Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer. You don't want to get forestocked up in the court. It's embarrassing. It's the detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hey now, don't make that face at me. I just said that in the way... I said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Was that a trap? With that cute face, I didn't expect him to be so sneaky. Whoa, what you trying to say, man? You find him attractive? Are you attracted to the enemy? Don't be attracted to the enemy. You'll get forestocked. I told you about being distracted like that. Sergeant Hawthorne went to Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. Hold it! A bridge up in the mountains? But why meet there? Because it is a very important place to the defendant. That's why. What do you mean by that? If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. The place where all of this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge. Oh my god, the same place. The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls. Ha! Returning to the scene of the crime, how nostalgic. I'm Godot. Before I guess he dyed his hair white. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. Hold it, sir. Was the body of the victim discovered right away? Yeah, we were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great. We even got to say, "Don't move, we got you surrounded." Wait a second. Isn't there something weird about that? The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains. So how did they find out about the crime so quickly? Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right? Ha! If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed. She never mentioned the phone call to Mr. Falls, but she left a note on her desk about it. If only I had noticed it earlier, maybe she'd be still alive. I wonder why she didn't mention the phone call to anyone. Maybe it was something to do personal. Maybe it's something personal, probably. The criminal stuffed her body into his car and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls had a car then? Oh, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What? You mean the defendant drove his own car? No, of course not. It was stolen. Stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. Car thieves. I'm not sure how I feel about car thieves. Man, is this guy sure about how he feels about anything? This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. In the trunk is a dead body. That's the body of Valerie Hawthorne. Whoa! That doesn't look too comfortable. This judge is as ridiculous as the other judge. The victim, she was stabbed in the back, correct? Yeah. Ha! For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. We're talking about a woman here. You can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back nice and firm. Really? How big is the knife? Wouldn't it be piercing through her chest or something? Like piercing through her front? Wouldn't it be bloodstained somewhere? The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car?
Here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Mr. Falls was arrested at a police checkpoint.
We set up at the base of the mountain. It's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Anyway, that was just added. So we gotta press something on there. Mr. Falls was arrested at the police checkpoint. Let's press a little bit here. That certainly is some impressive police work. Well, no, actually, it was way too close for comfort. Set up that checkpoint just after 5 p.m. You figure that Mr. Falls might just try to run. What do you mean it was too close for comfort? The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. And it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint. That was kinda close. Any later, Mr. Falls could have slipped right back. Listen up, kid. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony. A trap? Walk into it carelessly, and it'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh? No, it's not! Well, if you want to have any chance at all, you better get some more information. If you're going to get caught in a trap, it's best to get caught early. You can always look for contradictions afterwards. The ever-famous contradictions. I sure hope I can find some of those. On the day of the incident, an unknown yada 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 yada. We gotta go to the photo. I don't think we pressed it. Let's press on the photo. What did the defendant have to say about this photo? What he always says, ma'am. I didn't do it! I didn't do nothing! That's all he says. Nothing, huh? I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we knew he stole a car. Nothing. It's just what he says, Your Honor. And then he always says,
Oh, sorry, I told a little lie.
Or something like that. Oh, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested. Precisely.
Mr. Falls was arrested at the police checkpoint. It's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you?
Let's go to the autopsy report. Stabbed with a knife in the back, died from blood loss between 4 and 5 p.m. Blood loss, but there's like no blood stains at all on her white coat. Like there's no blood at all. Like, bruh. Let's present the autopsy report. That didn't work? Okay. This evidence establishes that the defendant is lying, right? Don't ask me to confirm your facts. Sorry, this is my first time handling a case. Well, let's make it a memorable occasion with a penalty! Oh no! And here I thought he would go easy on me because I'm a new attorney. Here's a photo of the trunk, but I don't see anything strange, do you? Well, before I even kill myself any further, what I'm actually gonna do, save the game, and once we come back, we'll be back with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. Gavel!